Bouguerra, who's a member of the political party, the Union of French Muslim Democrats. She joins us from the French city of Lyon. Monia, welcome to the programme. Just clear something up that the Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin said a few days ago. He said that before this anti-separatism law, 650 places were closed in the country for allegedly housing extremists. He said that 24,000 places were inspected by French police. Is he saying that the anti-separatism law is actually going to keep more mosques and Muslim community centres or groups open?
Well, what Darmanin said is based on numbers and figures that have not been checked. Actually, no terrorist attack was planned in a mosque so far as we know. And the French government has failed preventing terrorist attacks, and they have failed protecting the French population. And by holding the Muslim community accountable for terrorist attacks is just unfair. The Muslim community has nothing to do with terrorism. We all condemn terrorism and violence. All the mosques are under surveillance. There are intelligent agents who work for the government and who attend the Friday sermons, and they listen to what imams said. So all the mosques are under surveillance, and honestly, the mosques that are being shut down are facing an unfair situation. That's how the Muslim community feels it. It's just totally unfair.
Yeah, I just couldn't understand his justification for the enactment of this anti-separatism law and the fact that mosques are being closed and community centres, which are mostly frequented by Muslims. Look, I had a look at your political party's website, and I just picked out this quote. It says, in an electoral context dominated by identity-based withdrawal and the rejection of visible minorities, and then it goes on to say that your party represents a realistic alternative. This issue of identity-based withdrawal and actually the overall issue of identity-based politics. I mean, it's quite clear that if Emmanuel Macron is going to be engaged in identity-based politics, that the identity of the majority of France is white Christian. So it's kind of just looking at the other, as they say, the other being someone who's non-white and non-Christian. It's just marginalizing them. Presumably, that's what all Muslims or most Muslims in France must be feeling.
Yeah, that's exactly what we are feeling. We have the impression that we are being treated as second-class citizens. France is supposed to be the country of the human rights, of liberty, equality, fraternity, and we are not supposed to be judged by the color of our skin or by our faith. And that's actually what is going on right now. We are being treated differently, and we have the impression that there's a sort of a crusade against Islam and Muslims, and not against terrorism. Actually, by shutting down mosques, the government is attacking Muslims, and we are maybe 5 or 6 million Muslims in France who just want to live peacefully. And the French values of the Republic are supposed to protect us, to guarantee our right to practice our religion. And more, we can see that polemicists or politicians are trying to take away our rights, basically. So we are pointed at as the enemy within. What they call Islamist separatism is nothing but a far-right conspiracy theory. Eric Zemmour, that you just mentioned earlier, said that the Muslim community is here in order to replace Europeans gradually. And this theory comes from the far right extremist groups. And more politicians are using these are arguments against Muslims to incite people to vote for them. So the Muslim community is really worried.
Monia, thank you so much indeed for your time. And it's worth mentioning that France is, as you kind of pointed out there, the European country with the biggest population of Muslims of any nation on the continent. Monia Bouguerra, thank you so much.